Hello, my name is Hanyang. Today I will introduce my fixed income securities midterm paper in a very short version. The title is Case Study on Apple's Green Bond, Tracking the Evidence of Premium. As you can see in my title, the two main keywords are green bonds and greenium. A green bond is a fixed income debt instrument that is specifically issued to raise funds for environmentally sustainable projects or activities. These bonds are typically used to finance projects or initiatives that have a positive impact on the environment, such as renewable energy, energy efficiency, etc. And greenium it refers to the premium or cost saving associated with the green bonds compared to the conventional bonds issued by the same entity or firm. Greenium reflects the idea that investors may be willing to accept a lower yield or a premium price for bonds that fund environmentally beneficial projects. As you can see on the left, the market of the green bond is now growing a lot and reached a record of 436 billion US dollars. And additionally, according to the green bonds database, the green bond market reaches a substantial milestone of 1.316 trillion in cumulative issuance since the market inception in 2007. And on the right, you can see as the Apple's green bond projects. The reason why I chose Apple particularly is because Apple is one of the first technology companies to issue a green bond in 2016, and now they have already issued their third bond in 2019, currently allocating now. On the literature review, I will go through notable existing literatures by understanding the structure and benefits of Apple's green bond, and furthermore, acknowledging the data analyst method used by previous researchers. On the right, you can see data analysis conducted by another previous research. It's a YTM of comparable Apple bonds due in 2023 maturity, and this is actually data analyst on the Apple second green bond, which was issued in 2017. The researchers compared the YTM and the conventional to screen spread. And according to this data, the evidence of premium was actually scarce, but the limitation was that it was the first time the Apple issued a green bond, and at that time there were lack of consistent global standards. So in this paper, I would like to collect some new data, currently issued bonds, typically, and then again compare the conventional and green bond spread today and find and track if there's actually existing of greenium. So actually collecting data and then trying to find the evidence of greenium is important. The term of greenium is really important in my paper because greenium is actually a win-win to both investors and issuers, because the investors have as you can see in the structure, they have a social responsible investors putting proceeds into the green bond, and issuers, if they get a premium because of this, they have incentive to issue, and also lowering the yield to maturity, making the costing of the debt cheaper. So also this has a beneficial impact on the social environment itself. That's why it's important. And the data selection, I chose the data. The most important data, I think, is the number 5 data, which will be extracted from Bloomberg or FNUI. I will sample some recently rated US dollar corporate bonds, especially Apple bonds, the conventional bonds, and the green bonds that was issued in 2019. And these are the qualitative data. Most of the are them on to research about the green bond, and especially Apple's green bond they're currently issuing. And since this midterm paper is a work in process for the final paper, since I selected all the data, I have to actually collect the data, extracting from Bloomberg or FNKI, and analyze this as the previous research did, and giving some more comparison to it, and comparing some peer industry or companies to do, and also unfolding the literature, making a conclusion, and also writing a detailed appendix. These are my references. And appendix is 5 as well, about my plagiarism check is 4%. Thank you for listening, and I'll give a quick glimpse of my midterm paper itself. This is my paper. So as you can see in my introduction, this paper explores the advantages and backgrounds of green bonds, especially post green bonds that are already issued. And the paper investigates financial statements that's outstanding and represented by comparing the difference between our conventional and green bonds. So this will give empirical data demonstrate the evidence for greening. Renewable agreement would validate the extent and impact of investor demand for green securities. So this is my literature review as I explained, and the data selection, and the further will be in work in progress. Thank you for listening, and please give any opinion, feedbacks or questions. Anything will be great to revise or enhance my paper for the final. Thank you.